Hartford. Have you noticed how cold it is outside? It's a tad chilly, but inside the XL Center, things are heating up as we're closing in on tip-off between the Uconn Huskies, 10th ranked in the AP poll, and the Xavier Musketeers in Big East play. These two teams meeting for just the 4th time ever. And hi, everybody, with Megan Cuomo, I'm Alan Bestwick. We just heard from the head coach, the Hall of Famer Gino Auriemma, a minute ago, about how pleased he was with the intensity and effort his team put out at Butler on Wednesday night. Defense led the way to the offense.
You know, they have very quietly become a very, very competitive, proficient defensive team. And a really impressive effort against Butler. But, you know, they're one of the best defensive teams in the country, only bested by Georgia Tech. And don't forget, Georgia Tech beat them at their place a couple weeks ago. But their defense traditionally has led to their offense. And it's no surprise they had their best offensive outing. Great team defense there. Active hands by Avina Westbrook finishing off on the break. But I think it was the great effort there, the terrific help from Aaliyah Edwards. The unselfish pass from Kristen Williams to finish it to Ducharme. Terrific anticipation there by Edwards. Everyone was in sync, and they score in bunches. You know, when they played that great defense, we've seen it year after year. Just like that, they go from, you know, up 2 to up 15 because of the way they play defense. And we're seeing it more and more lately. And expecting them to keep that level of effort and energy up today. As we look at our starting lineups presented by Subaru of New England, one of the things that led to that spark of energy, both on defense and the defense into offense, was inserting Nika Mule into the starting lineup. Same 5 will start the game for the Huskies today. Mule, Williams, Ducharme, Juhas, and Nelson Adota. It'll be Avina Westbrook off the bench. And the starting 5 for Xavier on the other side, including a couple of key transfers that have been picked up by the Musketeers heading into this season. So Gino Auriemma looking to keep his squad in first place in the Big East. 163 straight conference games have gone into the win column for the Huskies. And Coach Melanie Moore in her 3rd year leading the Xavier program in Cincinnati, former assistant in Michigan, 3rd year overall, and she has this team looking to play as tough and gritty as they can today. They're going to try and make the Huskies work for every scrap of floor they get. So it'll be Uconn in the home whites with the national flag blue red trims, and Xavier in the navy blue away uniforms. We're underway as that'll be a retip as Lydia Nelson-Adota got the ball twice, so it'll go to Xavier on the double tap. Yeah, she put both hands on the ball. You can't do that. So it will be Xavier ball. Interesting start to the game.
All right, well, gave the fans a few extra seconds to be on their feet, right? Aaron inbound pass, but Shayla Beeler picks it up for the Musketeers. Beeler, one of those key transfers, cutting into the paint. The pass from Satterfield intended for Scarlett was Aaron, and the first turnover of the ball game caused by the Husky defense.
And we'll see a little full court pressure here. Mel Moore told us they would press a little bit here and there.
Something Uconn had a lot of trouble handling against Creighton, remember, in the late stages of that game. There's Juhas. Drives hard. Through the contact, but not the foul. Missed the shot.
Good help defense there by Townsend.
Michaela Scarlett with the ball. 15 for Xavier. Double figures in scoring the last 3 games. Here's Beeler. Satterfield hits the floor. Ducharme couldn't get her hands on the ball. Down to 10 to shoot for the Musketeers. Wow, what an effort by Scarlett, but the shot way off the mark high. Here's Mule with the rebound. Kristen Williams wide open after the cross-court pass. No. Satterfield, no. Nelson Adota with the rebound through contact. Kristen Williams will try from this side, and that one goes for 3.
The crowd cheered loudly. I don't know if it's because they're happy that she scored or happy they can sit.
A little of both, I think. Williams had a great game at Butler on Wednesday night. And again, the Huskies looking to continue that momentum and that energy and effort here. Satterfield feeds into Townsend. Turnaround, way wide. Caroline Ducharme missed. Will draw the foul and get a chance to shoot free throws. Talked about Kristen Williams at Butler in the fabulous game that she had. Career high 7 steals, season high 7 rebounds. And she and Olivia Nelson-Ododa, high scorers in the ballgame at 19 apiece.
Kristen was really locked in. I mean, that's an amazing stat. She had 7 steals in that game, yet she had 7 steals in the previous 10.
Yeah. Of course, Gino challenging Kristen to get a couple steals a game as Caroline Ducharme gets both ends and gives the Huskies an early 5-point margin.
Well, he had told her at practice, you know, I want you to make an impact defensively, and she certainly answered the call.
Pressure by the Huskies, trying to trap. Uhas will try up, 10-second call. Didn't get the ball across the center line. Turnover forced by Uconn. Here's Coach Melanie Moore. Her team has been through a run of health and safety protocols, but not enough to take them into a pause like Uconn and so many other teams had to.
But like so many teams, you know, they got 7 bodies to play.
Nelson-Ododa missed the turnaround.
And she wants that one back, Nelson-Ododa. Just off the heel of her hand.
Shayla Beeler looking for a pass. Good cut. Intercepted, though. Caroline Ducharme with the ball in the run. Feed to Mule, just a half a step ahead of her. Couldn't catch up to it.
You don't mind those aggressive mistakes.
1 year ago, when Xavier came to Gamble Pavilion to play the Huskies shot 71% from the floor in the first quarter and held Xavier to 16%. It was 38-7 after 1. After that, it was a much more levelly played game. Uconn looking to see if they can establish a similar dominance in the opening quarter here. Another bad pass. Turnover by Xavier. Mule presses the pace. Ducharme. Short. Uhas with the save on the rebound. Tipped by Ducharme to Mule. Mule wide open. Off the mark, Nelson-Ododa with the up and in.
Tough finish by Nelson-Ododa. Good job on the offensive boards by the senior.
7-0 Huskies. Musketeers credited with 3 shots so far. They are obviously 0 for 3. Here's Beeler. Into Satterfield. The turnaround, no, way short. And the rebound fought. Harris couldn't put it up. Here goes Kristen Williams. End to end.
That was a perfect pass from Nika Mule. Right in step to Williams on the break.
Huskies trap. Beeler wide open, calls for the ball. Mule gets back. The inbound pass intended for Michaela Hayes missed, and another turnover.
That was such a good look by Beeler. Just couldn't. The ball was a little hot coming in.
So early subs into the ball game for Xavier will be Shelby Calhoun, who missed almost all of the season until their last game against Providence with a broken hand. She wears 0. And Nia Clark, who's been one of the leaders of this Xavier team, who has missed the last 3 games in health and safety protocol. That was her guarding Olivia Nelson-Ododa. 3 seconds is called, and a turnover by Uconn.
Yeah, Dorka Uhas was working hard in the lane. She wanted the ball.
Second turnover of the game by Uconn to 5 for Xavier. Again, pressure from the Husky defense. Ball's on the floor, right to Kristen Williams. The hoop and the harm.
I tell you, we talked about the defense off the top of the show, and they are continuing their dominance as they did Wednesday night. Really good full court pressure. Mule creating that turnover and the tough finish while getting fouled by Williams. Playing with a lot of energy.
That is the intensity that you want to see for all 40 minutes in this game. So Kristen Williams steps to the free throw stripe. Second on the team in scoring. That one rattles around and out, but Juhas with an effort on the rebound, and that ball will be Xavier's. So 11-0 Huskies. And we're almost halfway through quarter number 1. Beeler will get the ball to Satterfield. Nice pass across to Calhoun, and Xavier's on the board.
Yes, Satterfield can do a little bit of everything. Outstanding pass.
Ducharme from the corner for 3.
Yeah, she's always ready. Her feet are ready. Her hands are ready.
4 of their last 4 have gone in the basket for the Huskies. Here is Calhoun. Clark drives on Ducharme, has to throw it up. That long reach from Ducharme altered the shot. Nelson-Ododa running the point. Ducharme got up off the floor, missed the 3. Juhas uses her length. Tried to get the rebound, but it'll roll into the hands of Beeler. Beeler over Williams. No, back iron. Ball on the floor. Good rip away there by Michaela Hayes. 2 for Xavier. Clark. Yes, that's a 3. Nia Clark.
She had a long time to shoot that ball.
She had a long time to think about it. Missed their last 3 games. Hasn't played since December 19th. Nelson-Ododa. Yes.
Really good spot against the zone. Top of the key there. Difficult to defend.
And you know what? Strong hands, too, because catching that pass was contested. Here's Satterfield. Blocked. And the second shot is blocked, but they'll call a foul. We are already almost 6 minutes into this first quarter. Uconn out to an 11-point lead, 16-5. Mule to Williams for that one. Some images of the season so far as the Huskies play just their 12th game of the campaign. Saw Olivia Nelson-Ododa among those images. Let's get more on her from Maria Marino.
Thanks, Alan. And speaking with Olivia Nelson-Ododa about her development, she said she continues to improve and work on her range, her shot selection, and her inside-outside game. It's been evident so far this season that she's more comfortable taking and making those longer range jumpers. She thinks that's not only going to help her winning games this season, but also help her at the next level when she hopes to become a professional. For sure, she told me her IQ and her understanding of the game has completely changed since being here at Uconn, Alan.
I'm sure the 4-year journey of the 6'5" post player from Winder, Georgia, who had, I mean, listen to this line from the other night, right? 25 minutes, 19 points, 8 of 10, 5 assists, 3 steals, 1 block, no turnovers.
Wow, if she can do that night in and night out, this team will be really difficult to stop.
Michaela Hayes shooting free throws, one of the transfers that have come to Xavier this season. Here's Avina Westbrook into the ball game. Aaliyah Edwards is also in for the Huskies. Westbrook directs the ball to Nelson-Ododa. She thought about the shot, instead feeds Ducharme, gets boxed in, but finds a way. Shift the ball to the right hand and off glass. Mentioned 4 transfers for Xavier. Talking to Coach Mel Moore before the game, she talked about a lot of these were kids as the turnover to the Huskies there on the errant pass. A lot of them were kids that she knew from recruiting them when she was at Michigan. Here's Nelson-Ododa for 3. No. And they fall right into the hands of Shelby Calhoun for Xavier. Calhoun, one of them, transfer from Virginia Tech. Kayla Scarlett, defended by Kristen Wilson. Looking for a screen. Nelson-Ododa on the switch. Blocks the shot. And that is going to go out of bounds. And the Huskies will cause another turnover.
Really good team defense. Nelson-Ododa with the hands up. Nice pressure on the ball there by Westbrook. Nelson-Ododa coming over to help out. Nice, long, outstretched arms.
And now we'll draw the contact at the other end as Aaliyah Edwards fed Nelson Adota driving to the bucket. I think one of the things that you talked about when we were on the pregame show with Gary and Kara, how far can Olivia Nelson Adota carry this team? You talked about her being a reluctant star, but the level of energy and aggressiveness that we saw Wednesday night and we're seeing so far today.
Yeah, and these kids have to realize, if you come out and play with a lot of energy, you're a much better basketball player. You impact the game in so many different ways, but when they focus particularly on defense, their offense seems to flow so much more smoothly.
Kristen Williams sends Scarlett right into Nelson Adota's block, but it's going to be off the backside of a Xavier player and be UConn's ball.
Heads up play by Nelson Adota to not touch it as it was going out of bounds.
The Huskies have already forced 7 turnovers by Xavier. Edwards to Nelson Adota. Patiently up and in. Pranger tried to draw the foul, but they weren't having it. She was inside the restricted area. Beeler cut off. Williams fed her into the help from Aaliyah Edwards. Here's Hayes on Nelson Adota. Has to go way high glass. Missed. Kristen Williams with the rebound. Ducharme. Back iron. Nelson Adota couldn't get the rebound. Pranger did for Xavier. Harris throws it into the paint, but the only one there was Nelson Adota. Long pass to Ducharme. Couldn't get the bucket, but does get the foul.
UConn really getting the ball up the floor in a hurry. Smart, long pass there by Westbrook. The guards are doing a nice job of getting out on the break, and that long outlet pass finding them.
The line already on Caroline Ducharme in this game. Now 8 points, leading scorer in the ball game. Olivia Nelson Adota has gone to the bench. Dorka Juhas is on the floor now for the Huskies.
Terrific minutes early from Nelson Adota.
And here comes Nika Mule back into the ball game. Caroline Ducharme will go to the bench for a breather. So 7-0 run here by the Huskies over the last couple of minutes, and they're now up 23-7. And again, the full court pressure. Somehow they managed to break through. Beeler, no. Here's Anita Westbrook. A little low on the pass to Juhas, and the run out. Here's Kay Satterfield. Mule overran Harris, and so a bucket for Xavier stops the run.
Oriaman not happy with that turnover on the other end from Westbrook. Not the kind that you would expect from a fifth-year senior.
Kristen Williams wide open, calling for the ball, and drains the three. Defender Satterfield just laying far enough off that she knew she could catch and release before the help could get there. Double figures for Kristen Williams, 4 of 5 already, 2 of 3 from long range.
Nice job communicating by UConn. Now in this 2-3 zone.
Shot clock at 5. Hayes recovered and got it to go. Shot clock is off. Down to 15 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Huskies put a play in motion. Mule from outside. Cool. Juhas with the rebound. They're going to wave it off and call a foul on the floor. Juhas will shoot free throws instead.
Juhas was wide open. Look at the positioning inside. As a former post player, I want those guards to throw the ball in. She's working hard in there.
And she didn't get rewarded with the bucket, but she will get rewarded with a couple of free throws. Dorka Juhas, the graduate transfer from Ohio State, All Big Ten first team the last 2 seasons. Had a season high 3 steals at Butler on Wednesday, was plus 47, which was second high on the Huskies to Kristen Williams, plus 48.
What a great addition she has been to this team. And Gino Auriemma said it over the summer. He said, you know, she could be the player that puts us kind of over the top to make us an elite team.
Long pass for Harris, who got away from Westbrook, and Xavier gets the bucket at the buzzer. Well, a first quarter that belonged entirely to the Huskies ends on a bit of a sour note there. 3.8 seconds left, and the long run out gets Xavier a bucket. It's 28-13. Excuse me. Back live at the XL Center downtown Hartford, where the 10th-ranked Uconn Huskies are up by 15 over Xavier after 1 quarter. A quarter completely dominated by Uconn, but ending on a pretty spectacular play for Xavier.
Well, heads-up play by Xavier. So here you go. Uhas knocks down this free throw. You see the time that's left. Look at this great heads-up play by Xavier, yet Gino Auriemma not happy. The score doesn't matter. You know, he's always said that it doesn't matter what the score is, and that's what makes this program different than most. He was really irritated that they gave up that layup at the end of the half. That's a mental error and just not thinking.
All right, so Huskies huddle and get ready to start quarter number 2. Gives us a minute to check in with Maria.
Thanks, Alan. And to Meg's point, right after that Xavier basket at the buzzer, assistant coach Morgan Valley said, hey, that can't happen. Then Gino said to Dorka Uhas, you got to hustle. He was scolding her for not getting back in transition. And then he added, you got to work hard and be smart.
All right, so we go to the second quarter with Nika Mule, Lavina Westbrook, Kristen Williams, Dorka Uhas, and Aaliyah Edwards, the 5 on the floor for the Huskies. Good ball movement. Westbrook. No. Mule and Edwards fight for the rebound. Huskies get a second shot. Williams. No. Uhas with another rebound. And will get fouled going to the glass.
Terrific job by Uconn attacking the offensive boards. And the problem for Xavier, when you play a zone, it's really difficult to box out and kind of body up to a white jersey. So just tremendous effort. You saw the white uniforms just attacking the glass. Just great effort by Uconn.
The 2 points on the scoreboard for Dorka Uhas in the game both came at the free throw stripe in her earlier trip there. Missed both of those, so 2 of 4 from the free throw stripe. Westbrook gets the ball low, and the Huskies get another possession. Ten seconds to shoot. Mule cut off, and that will be a travel. Just drag that pivot foot.
She was open to shoot the ball, doesn't have the confidence, so that little indecision to put the ball on the floor that led to that walk.
Yeah, Mule did not take a shot Wednesday night at Butler and is 0 for 2 shooting from 3. Both of her shots of the game have been for 3 today. So Ducharme back in the game for the Huskies. Uhas over with the block. Ducharme saves it to Westbrook.
Smart save by Ducharme, making sure it went to her teammate.
Westbrook sets the feed. No. It'll be Scarlett with the rebound and the ball for Xavier. Musketeers with a little space. Scarlett will throw it up and get it to go. Michaela Scarlett, the sophomore from the Bronx.
That's a tough finish by Scarlett with some contact.
Ducharme will get called for the offensive foul.
I don't know how great a call that was. She did make contact, but you know what? She was a little bit out of control. Like, where are you trying to go? What are you trying to accomplish in that situation? You know, instead, like, where are you going?
When you put the arm out.
Yeah,
like
she
that.
did. She initiated that contact. I think the defender helped by flopping a little bit, but that's okay. Smart play.
Now Nia Clark just lost control of the ball, looking for somebody to pass it to. Does Gino get credit for the steal there?
I think so, in his stealth all-black outfit. Gonna have to ask him about that at halftime.
Minute into this second quarter, minute and a half in, nobody's scored yet. A 28-13, 15-point lead for the Huskies. There is Ducharme, no. Uhas can't get the rebound. Edwards can't get the rebound. Satterfield will get it and try to outbound at the clock. Intercepted by Ducharme. Kristen Williams driving, blocked, but gets fouled by Ayanna Townsend. 44 for Xavier, Ayanna Townsend. Redshirt junior from Pittsburgh.
A nice look, and it's funny. Aaliyah Edwards tried to get out of the way. She probably should. It would have been better had she stayed there to keep her defender on her back. Either way, Kristen Williams will shoot 2 free throws.
Olivia Nelson go back into the ball game for Dorka Uhas. So Kristen Williams already in double figures in this one. That'll be 11 points, 4 of 6 shooting from the floor, and 2 rebounds, no turnovers. And the Huskies go back into the front court pressure. Now they ease off. Mule on Scarlett. Clark, turnaround, high. Nelson Adoda with the rebound. And Mule saved the pass I thought was coming to see us. Nelson Adoda from outside, no. Here come the Musketeers. Nika Mule calling out assignments on defense. Calhoun feeds outside to Clark. Drives, cut off. Feeds to Satterfield, working on Aaliyah Edwards. Townsend, no. Satterfield gets the rebound, and she'll be fouled by Aaliyah Edwards on the floor. Don't forget, you can follow UConn women's basketball on social media for exclusive updates and content, both on and off the court. Find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at UConnWBB. And stay up to date with the latest surrounding the UConn women's basketball team at UConnHuskies.com. Edwards can't quite steal the inbound pass. Here's Calhoun. There was a 20-second shot clock for Xavier to work with here. Calhoun tries to catch Aaliyah Edwards sleeping. Mule in there to fight for the rebound. That was a nice play.
Man, this game is being played at such a fast pace.
8 to 4 fast break points in favor of the Huskies at this point. Shot from outside by Scarlett is off the mark. Long rebound to Ducharme, who again puts on the Jets. No. Nobody there for the rebound for UConn. Scarlett has it for Xavier. Here's the flip to Beeler. Beeler feeds inside. That'll be knocked out of bounds by Aaliyah Edwards with the defensive stride for stride.
We were talking about the toughness of Nika Mule. She gets a shot here. Whoa. You see it there, and then she got hit again as she made the pass. But UConn has done a really good job of getting the ball up the court in a hurry.
Harris defended by Mule. That was a nice fadeaway jumper turnaround, too, for Anaya Harris. Nelson Adoda missed Ducharme, but that was knocked away, and it will remain UConn's ball. 16 on the timer for the Huskies to shoot. As Coach Melanie Moore looks for solutions on her bench. Maybe works an official or two at the same time. Dorka Uhas back into the game for Aaliyah Edwards. Ducharme, no. Didn't even get to the rim. Bodies on the floor. And that will be UConn's ball on the alternating possession arrow. I couldn't see the referee making the signal behind all the bodies piled up down there.
Oh, yeah, it was off Ducharme.
Okay, so it is turned over, not alternating possession tied up, but it was an out of bounds off UConn. Foul to be called on Mule.
And yet again, she looks at the ref incredulously, like, how could you call that foul?
You gotta love it.
She fouls, I think, every single possession.
Kezia Woods now with the ball for Xavier. Intercepted by Nelson Adota.
Great anticipation.
Ducharme with the rocket of a pass from Kristen Williams. How about that play?
Executing the fast break to perfection.
Nelson Adota with the block. Williams, Ducharme steps back in the corner for three.
Yeah, Mel Moore's got to call timeout.
And does.
Just got to stop this offensive flurry.
You talked about defense into offense. You got it here. The interception by Nelson Adota to Kristen Williams fires it ahead to a running Caroline Ducharme. 37-17 Huskies halfway through quarter number 2. Largest lead of the ballgame for the Huskies at 20 now. And let's have a look at Como's Court Vision, brought to you by Yale New Haven Health.
Well, let's look here, Nelson Adota, okay? This is an outstanding defensive possession. It may not show up in the stat sheet. Look, she's guarding her player. Okay, great. Now she's coming up. Her guy is setting the screen in the ball. She comes out, you see here, she hedges, slows down the ball so Kristen Williams can recover, and then she gets back into the lane. Not her man, but watch, she deflects that shot, having an impact all over the court. Outstanding defensive sequence. And a terrific afternoon thus far for Nelson Adota.
Yeah, I mean, look at those two numbers on the right. 3 blocks, 4 steals, let alone the 5 rebounds and 7 points.
She's everywhere right now. The previous possession, she blocked the shot. She came up with the ball and then started the break, which led to a layup the other way.
And look at the team turnovers and points off. Huskies defense, again, leading to offense and points on the board. So here is a trap now on defense. Mia Clark in trouble. She smartly throws the ball off Dorka Uhouse's ankle and out of bounds to get herself out of trouble. Now 17 to shoot for the Musketeers. Harris into Prenger, back to Harris. Fires to Clark, who snuck in behind the defense.
What a terrific pass from Harris, threading the needle.
Mia Clark with the bucket for Xavier. The cross-court pass. Mule into Nelson Adota, looking for some help. 10 to shoot. Uhas got it knocked away. Ball on the floor, bodies on the floor, tied up ball. It'll stay with UConn.
See, down the other end. Watch this pass. Wow, how does she even see that? Terrific vision from Harris.
Some discussion going on over which way the alternating possession arrow should be pointing. And that is the conversation among officials at the moment. It will stay Huskies ball with just 8 seconds to shoot. And again, a revisit on that. Karen Priato-Edsadolski and Nikisha Thompson are the officiating crew today.
Never satisfied, that guy.
Ducharme, no. Nelson Adota taps the rebound. Uhas will save it. That's great ball movement. Uhas can't make him pay, though. A little too strong in the shot. Here's Beeler. Trying to get by Mule, who gets a hand on the ball and knocks it away. Nika Mule. What an end-to-end play by the sophomore. And now the attempt at the home run pass misses for Xavier. How about Nika Mule with the steal and the score?
Yeah, it's the energy she brings here. Great active hands in the right place. Terrific steal, and then the tough finish on the run using the left hand. She's a gritty competitor for this Husky team.
Williams into Nelson Adota. Working hard, gets it.
Outstanding move by Nelson Adota. Great patience to feel the defense and take her time and step around and then finish.
There's a 5 on the floor for the Huskies. As we're down to 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Nia Clark on Kristen Williams, stops. Tries to feed in the paint, nobody there but Caroline Ducharme. Kristen Williams on the run. Oh, wouldn't fall. A collective groan from the bench and the crowd here at XL Center.
Trust me, nobody groaned more than Kristen Williams.
I'll bet. Harris tries to feed inside. Blocked by Nelson Adota. Right there with a couple of hands when Michaela Hayes tried to go up with the basket.
She's just playing so well on both ends of the floor. Look at her working for position, right? Feels the defense, step, and that extra step, that last half step, I thought, was the difference in that play. That's the poise and the smart play you make, and that's what makes her a great center.
Shot clock running out, and it'll be a time violation for Xavier. Calhoun couldn't get the shot up over the big, tall Uconn defenders. So 5 turnovers in the last 3.5 minutes for Xavier. 15 total in the game. 2.5 to go, quarter number 2 here at XL Center in Hartford. There's Aaliyah Edwards for 2, yes. Second made bucket in 2 tries for Edwards today. The points off turnovers. Hayes working on Nelson Adota. Good help defense by Ducharme. And she will get a second offensive foul called on her today.
There's a fine line of being aggressive and going hard and trying to run through people. And that's just a nuance that the freshmen will learn with time.
Well, I just want to say that it can't be fun as a defender to have Caroline Ducharme running through you at full speed.
No, it's a gutsy play as a defender to step in there and take
Yes,
that charge.
So Ducharme goes to the bench with her second foul, both of them offensive. Avina Westbrook back into the ballgame for the Huskies. Under 2 to go, quarter number 2 in Hartford. Scarlett cut off by Mule. As Satterfield tries to fit a curling Calhoun, blocked again.
Nelson Adota just so astute here this afternoon, knowing where the ball is and being in great help position. And just that left hand straight and up, not coming down to draw that foul.
6 to shoot. Here's Townsend. The step away spinner goes in.
That's a tough play by Townsend, and it couldn't have been guarded any better.
Ayanna Thompson, the redshirt junior from Pittsburgh. Williams to Edwards. Into Nelson Adota from Williams. And one.
Yeah, she got whacked in the side of the face, but had the upper body strength to finish. She was working hard. for a long time that possession. You see her open, and then they get the ball into her. She gets whacked in the side of the face, but finishes with the left hand. She's still trying to see if there was any blood.
Didn't get the extra, but 11 points on 5 of 8 shooting for Olivia Nelson-Ododa so far in the ballgame. 1 minute to go in this first half. Here's Townsend again. A quick turnaround. Anna Townsend. And they're picking up the Xavier offensive effort. Williams. 4-3.
You can't take both away. You can't take away the post players inside and take away the three-point shot. Good spacing by UConn on offense, and a good finish by Williams.
Leading scorer in the ballgame is Kristen Williams thus far. 20 seconds in the half. 12 to shoot. Harris, no. Rebound right to Aaliyah Edwards. Mule runs, waiting for the team to catch up to her. If Westbrook avoids the block attempt. Mule, no. And that is going to be how quarter number 2 will come to a close here in Hartford. Well, 5 of their last 7 shots made by the Huskies, and if it's defense to offense for UConn, that has been the case again tonight, just as it was at Butler on Wednesday night.
Hey, Gino, you guys scored 48 points in that first half, but I thought your defense was outstanding. Terrific energy. What did you think?
I thought our defense was great. I thought we guarded all the guys at the half court and let them shoot layups because we didn't want to guard the guys behind us. But we made sure they didn't make any half court shots. So we guarded all those guys, but unfortunately they got a couple layups. So we got to make sure that we take away the layups and make them take half-court shots. Then our defense will be amazing.
Well, how about the work of Nelson-Ododa? I thought she had really good energy offensively, and she disrupted some stuff defensively as well.
Yeah, I thought our defense picked up inside as the game went on, and Liv was, very active. They're trying to get to the basket. They don't shoot the ball particularly great from the perimeter, so everything's about getting to the basket, and we did a pretty good job of taking that away in the half-court stuff. And then we just got to spread the ball around a little bit more down there. Our big guys finally, Liv started to become real active offensively and get a couple touches and a couple buckets. So we can't just be a three-point shooting team. We have to be a threat inside.
Right. Hey, I missed the memo of the monochromatic black outfit, but you're sporting it pretty strong here.
Yeah, I wanted to match my soul.
The Hall of Fame head coach with the parting shot as he heads for the locker room for what should be an interesting chat with his team. That said, Huskies lead 48-25. Olivia Nelson-Ododa, 11 points, 5 rebounds. More from Gary and Kara and the halftime show next. Pretty exciting one so far here at the XL Center in downtown Hartford. Huskies getting ready to start the third quarter with a 25-point lead. And with Megan Como, I'm Alan Bestwick. After Wednesday's game at Butler, that was pretty much the most energetic and comprehensive defensive effort we've seen from the Huskies this season. We wanted them to continue that today, have they?
Oh, yeah. I think defensively, that's what's led to so much of their offense, but they just clamped down. They made it difficult for Xavier to do anything, get into any kind of a flow offensively. And then what it led to on the other end, I thought Olivia Nelson-Ododa was borderline unstoppable at times. And let's see where she is right now. Okay, she's in that low post, okay? The ball comes around. Look at the positioning. Look at her right here. Look at where she is in the lane. Her hands are up as the ball's coming in. Look at that wide base with her feet. Such a big target, so strong. Her right arm holding the defender off. And then 1, 2, 3 steps. Great patience. Great strength. Here she is again in that low post. Now, again, steps in there, looks up, hands up. Big wide base. She wants the ball. It's not enough to do it once or twice. Stay in there. Keep working. They finally get her the ball using the left hand. to finish while getting bumped. Tremendous first 20 minutes.
And so we start the second 20 minutes here at XL Center. Xavier in the road navy blues, Uconn in the home whites. Satterfield, and there's Nelson Adota on cue with the block on the Scarlet drive.
And not only did she block it, but she came from the weak side to help out. See, she's over on the right side. She comes over to help. Ducharme had gotten beat on the back cut. Really good team defense.
And the inbound pass miscommunicated, and a turnover to the Huskies. Now, Olivia Nelson Adota, 5 rebounds, 4 steals, 6 blocks in the first half to go with her 11 points.
Well, they missed her. She was wide open.
Ducharme for 3 to start the second half.
Well, knocking down those threes from long range will continue to open up the inside.
Pretty reasonable shooting day from long range for the Huskies. 35% so far, 6 of 17. Their season average has been 30% from 3. Here's Harris. Scarlett steps back over Uhas and missed everything. Ducharme runs ahead to Kristen Williams. She'll take it all the way to the rim.
Again, their defense turning into offense, doing such a good job of getting the ball up in a hurry.
Satterfield tried to go around Nelson Adota, missed the shot. Oh, quick play by Mule to avoid the steal. The no-look pass to Nelson Adota and a heavy contact in the lane, and the offensive foul will be called on Olivia Nelson Adota.
That's the third charge that Xavier has taken here today. That's just a savvy defensive play. Just step in there and take that charge again by Townsend.
Ayanna Townsend, the redshirt junior from Pittsburgh, just had her feet outside that restricted arc, and she will go to the bench. And let's check in with Maria Marino.
Thanks, Alan. Spoke with Xavier head coach Melanie Moore, and she was happy to see that her team rebounded, out-rebounded, I should say, Uconn by 1 in the first half. She said that was a major goal of theirs coming in, and she's just looking for her team to keep competing and playing hard. She said she's proud of them and their effort.
Well, they keep competing here, but can't make the shot. That was Hayes who took the nice pass to beat the trap, but missed the bucket. Ducharme again wide open. Catch, release, no. But Kristen Williams underneath gets blocked. Here's Scarlett. Forward to Harris. Ducharme was back on defense. That'll be Xavier ball.
Good hustle there by Ducharme to break up a potential fast break layup. I mean, that's just hustle and effort there, just to get in there and deflect the ball a bit.
Step back from Scarlett over the top of everything. Kristen Williams will come away with the ball. Uhas gets it knocked away by Satterfield, recovers. Williams, no. Nelson Adota can't get the rebound over the top of Hayes.
Good box out by Hayes, and a wise move by Nelson Adota to not go for it and commit the over-the-back foul.
Harris, was that blocked by Uhas? If not, it was altered. Kristen Williams running again, saves it to Uhas.
What a great catch by Williams, wow.
How many times today have I said Kristen Williams running?
Yeah, doing such a good job just getting out from the defensive end on the break, and they're doing a good job with the long passes.
Hayes, Nelson Adota there again. That'll be Xavier's ball with 8 seconds on the shot clock.
Really good footwork, great outstretched hand, physical. Nelson Adota's trying to say, hey, she was holding my arm. Wow, career high 8 blocks for Nelson Adota.
Well, Leah Edwards just couldn't intercept the pass, and now she'll foul Kay Satterfield as Dorothy Uhas goes to the bench in favor of Aaliyah Edwards.
One of the best shot blockers in Uconn history, Kia Stokes, had 10 in a game. Nelson Adota teetering. She's got 8.
She's been a force today for sure. And very efficient on the offensive end, too. 10 to shoot for Xavier. Scarlett working on Ducharme.
Good footwork by Ducharme to keep the ball in front of her.
Clark gets it poked away by Mule. Saves it. Here's Edwards ahead of the pack.
Nice layup there by Edwards. Give credit to Mule for the steal and pass.
That'll get knocked out of bounds as Ducharme couldn't come up with it. It'll be Xavier's ball with 19 to shoot. Nika Mule providing the defensive energy again. And the other thing about Mule, she's by far the best communicator on this team on the floor.
She's always talking, always saying something, whether it's to get through a steal or rather get through a screen, or once it's getting the team together in a huddle. A great leader. Oh, good cut.
That'll be knocked out of bounds, and it will stay Xavier's ball now with 13 to shoot.
Oh, another good cut by Prenger. She was wide open. They missed her.
Rebound is in the hands of Ducharme, ahead to Edwards. Clark gets back and will get a steal. Edwards fell asleep while she was looking around to see where her help was. The athletic attempt to get to the rim by Hayes, but it just wouldn't fall. Almost halfway through quarter number 3, Xavier yet to score in this third quarter. Edwards trapped. And it will go out of bounds off of Aaliyah Edwards.
A really good double team by Xavier. Made it difficult for Edwards to get rid of the basketball, and they did a really good job of forcing that turnover.
And this, if you're Melanie Moore, this is what you want to see from your team, right? You're facing adversity, you're behind, but you want your team to continue to learn lessons as the game goes along against the 10th ranked team in the country.
Well, and what she said too, she just wants them to compete. Yeah, compete and grow.
Here's Beeler. That goes. That is her first made basket of the game for Shayla Beeler. Vita Westbrook at the scorer's table to check in. Mule tried to feed it to a cutting Nelson Adota.
Yeah, it was a force. Nelson Adota had been open, but they missed the opportunity.
So 57-25. Mule couldn't get a hand on that pass to Calhoun. Prenger feeds Clark. She'll miss everything. Saved and scored. Who was that? Calhoun that saved it, and Hayes scored it. And Ducharme couldn't handle the inbound pass, which leads us to a timeout halfway through quarter number 3. Kristen Williams, athletic, to Uhas for the score. Pretty good looking score line for the home team. 57-27 UConn over Xavier midway through the third quarter. And Olivia Nelson Adota is a good measure of the reason why that advantage looks so good.
Well, she's got 8 blocks on the afternoon. Let's take a look at a bunch of them. They're coming in a variety of ways, but most impressively, she's not committing any fouls, but her help defense has been spectacular. Here, the one-on-one, terrific play to create. But wow, always in the right place at the right time, helping her teammates. Just an outstanding game thus far for Nelson Adota.
Olivia had 7 blocks in the game 3 times. The last was at Wichita State, or against Wichita State, on January 2nd of 2020. But again, within a couple of a chance to set the all-time Uconn mark for blocks in a game, and we've still got a lot of game left to play today here in Hartford. Here is Shayla Beeler with the ball for Xavier. Almost missed Nia Clark. Kayla Hayes. Clark cutting, defended by Ducharme. There's Calhoun. It's going to be a foul called. It's going to be on Avita Westbrook. It'll be the first called on the senior Westbrook. Gets her homecoming game at Oregon when the Huskies travel west to play the Ducks for Monday. Westbrook knocks it away, but Clark gets it back and throws it right to Nika Mule. Here's Westbrook and gets it taken away from her and tied up by Shelby Calhoun.
Good defense there by Calhoun. Mule tried the little look-away pass. And sometimes you can outthink yourself. I think Westbrook tried to get her with the ball fake. Wisely played by Calhoun.
So the Huskies with the ball on the alternating possession arrow. There's Kristen Williams. Mule waiting for the screen from Edwards. Westbrook. 4-3. Let's check in with Maria.
Yeah, in that last huddle, Gino said to his team, you don't follow up a mistake with another mistake. If you do something stupid, don't turn around and compound it with a foul. And he also said he wants to see even more steals like that one there. He said they have 5 guys who shouldn't be able to beat us easy, Alan.
Nika Mule with the steal, and a Xavier player down on the floor from the collision. Shelby Calhoun is down on the sideline and in some obvious pain.
And the first player there, you see Nika Mule, because they collided, and it was that collision with Mule which has her down on the ground, and you can see her leg was a bit awkward. Great hustle, diving on the floor, and you watch her right knee. Oh
yeah. Well, you hope it's not serious, and our thoughts with Shelby Calhoun, sophomore out of Louisville, Kentucky, and being attended to by the Xavier medical staff after the collision with Nika Mule.
And Gino and the entire team were looking down there, because every coach and team has, you see that happen, and you just get a pit in your stomach.
Yeah. And of course, for the player, the first reaction is one of fear, and you hope it's not as bad as initially feared.
Certainly hope she's okay.
A nice hand from the XL Center crowd for the Xavier player as she's helped off. Had just returned to action after missing almost all of the season with a broken hand that she suffered earlier on in the year. And so Calhoun to be helped to the locker room by the Xavier staff. All right, so 3:10 to go here in this third quarter. Huskies with a big lead, 62-27 over the Musketeers. And it will be Xavier's ball to resume play. Harris working on Ducharme. Aaliyah Edwards came over to cut her off, all through the shot.
Mel Moore's had a look on her face like, wait, that wasn't a foul? My kid got knocked down.
Westbrook to Williams. Kicked out to Ducharme. Around and out. Fought for, and Townsend comes up with it for Xavier. They've got players ahead of the crowd, but look at Kristen Williams get back. Harris stops, and it doesn't go. There's Williams for three. No. Uhas fights for the rebound with Harris, and they'll call Uhas for the foul.
You know, it's the little things in a game. Watch the effort of Kristen Williams. Great effort running back to slow down the ball and disrupt that shot.
So this is the largest lead of the ball game for the Huskies right now at 35. As we go under 2 minutes in this third quarter, and a foul to be called on Caroline Ducharme as she roughed up Maya Harris as she went to the rim. That'll be the third foul on Ducharme.
See, Harris has played really well of late, going strong. And obviously, if she ends up on the floor, the officials are going to call it. You know, I don't know if Ducharme could have done much more. I mean, yeah, it's a foul. Move your feet, get ahead of the ball. Don't let her turn the corner.
So Anaya Harris, a 5'11 freshman from Omaha, Nebraska, leads the team in field goal percentage. Was an all-state player in high school. Missed a couple of games around the holiday break. But is back and makes both ends of the free throws there for the Musketeers. Ducharme after the good ball movement. Too strong, and the rebound goes right over the head of Williams, but ends up in the hands of Aaliyah Edwards. Another chance for the Huskies.
It's a different look without Nelson Adota flashing to that high post.
Ducharme gets trapped, tries to get it to Williams, who tried to get it back, and out of bounds off of Xavier. It'll stay Uconn's ball, 5 to shoot. Next game on SNY, Friday night from Gamble Pavilion. The Huskies welcome Seton Hall to Stores. We start with the Cadillac pregame show at 6:30. The inbounds play with the shot clock running out. Ducharme can make the shot go. Alabina Westbrook. Timeout called by Xavier. Mel Moore from the bench saw her player in trouble, decided to call a timeout. And so a break with 1:11 to go, quarter number 3. Back at XL Center, Uconn by 33 with 1:11 to go in the third quarter. Xavier calling the timeout after the good aggressive defense by Uconn put him in a bind.
Well, and we've talked about it all game. You know, Uconn is so good when they can turn defense into offense. The nice block by Mule. Williams got up the floor so quickly. And that full court pressure and active hands have wreaked havoc for Xavier here this afternoon. Look at this, great pressure on the ball. And then more than that, good job taking away the passing lanes by Nelson Adota. Again, getting the ball up the floor in a hurry. Uconn has been a force on the defensive end. 26 points off the turnovers they've gotten here today.
Yeah, Xavier's not a three-point shooting team. Their game is to go inside. They shoot 42% from the field on the season. And today they're being held to just 26% by the Huskies from the floor.
I mean, they wanted, you know, Mel Moore told us before the game they've got to take care of the basketball. They've got 20 turnovers here so far.
Great job to break the Uconn defensive pressure, but couldn't come up with a shot. Uhas will take the rebound, and there will be a foul called on Case Satterfield. And that will be Uconn's ball. Satterfield held scoreless on the day so far, 0 for 4 for the Musketeers. Oh, I almost committed a big no-no in Cincinnati. Edwards, double team, triple team, finds Ducharme wide open.
Now, a 3-second violation. If she had passed the ball to Ducharme when she first saw her, when she was open, that turnover doesn't happen.
Indecision usually doesn't lead to good things. Clark couldn't work off the screen. tries to drive on Uhas. That was more of just a I got to try something shot. Huskies on the day today, shooting 45% from the floor, 30% from three. Down to the final 10 seconds of the quarter. Ducharme kicks to Westbrook. No. And that is how quarter number 3 will run out. Well, a 33-point advantage for the Huskies in this one. Williams, Ducharme, the leading scorers in the ball game, 17 apiece. Our game reset as we start the fourth quarter, presented by Trantolo and Trantolo. As Olivia Nelson-Ododa has been a force for the Huskies throughout. You see the leading scorers, Kristen Williams and Caroline Ducharme. And points off turnovers are a big deal. Fast break points there, too. Points off turnovers for the Huskies, 26-8. And so we go to the fourth. Olivia Nelson-Ododa comes back into the game along with Westbrook, Williams, and P.F. Gabriel will check in for the Huskies. Good to see Shelby Calhoun back on the bench. Maria, do you have any update for us?
Yes, as you can see there, she's got a right knee injury with the ice on it, but she is done for the remainder of the game.
I wish the best for Calhoun again after the collision, fighting for a loose ball with Nika Mule earlier. Good to see she's back on the bench. Kristen Williams fighting for the ball. It's going to get called for the foul as she and Michaela Scarlett got tangled up.
Interesting that the foul was on Williams. I thought that could have been, that easily could have gone on Scarlett.
That's first foul on Kristen Williams. Scarlett, sophomore from the Bronx, New York. Double-figure scoring the last 3 games for Xavier. She throws the long pass over to Beeler. Nelson-Ododa was out there to prevent.
Uconn now in his zone defense.
Nelson-Ododa with an interception. There's Avina Westbrook on the run. Feeds Kristen Williams, who puts it in the basket.
Pretty bounce pass at the right time from Westbrook.
19 in the ball game for Kristen Williams. There's Scarlett. No, off everything. Rebound right to Ducharme. Feeds Williams. Avina Westbrook in the corner. Nelson-Ododa for 2. No.
She was off balance when she took that shot.
Here's Satterfield trying to go end-to-end. Feeds. Nice pass across for the bucket. Satterfield to Hayes for 2. Ducharme couldn't get a handle on the ball to let a 3 go there. Into Gabriel, fighting for post position, up and off the glass and in.
Boy, did that ball come out of her hands quickly.
No hesitation to shoot for P.F. Gabriel, the 6'5" sophomore. Into a ball game for just the 3rd time this season. That shot will be over the top of Gabriel by Michaela Hayes for 2. Gabriel again gets fed, gets fouled, no call, gets the basket.
Nice strong take that time. Important to finish when you get bumped or the ball gets hit. That shows your upper body strength and your finishing.
Gino talked about both P.F. Gabriel and Amari DeBerry, that the more minutes he could get them, he thought they would continue to develop very rapidly for this team. That's going to be a tied-up ball, as Gabriel got tied there by Michaela Hayes.
You know, she got good position, and the good pass from Nelson-Ododa. Look, the ball got hit, but that shows her strength. Even with the limited minutes that we've seen, her work in the weight room is helping out here.
So Kristen Williams on the bench. Sorry, Meg.
Yeah, gets a well-deserved break. Williams, a terrific afternoon.
19 points, 3 of 7 from 3. 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Tried to get it inbound to Gabriel again, and the pass was unhandleable.
It's an interesting word.
Well, you know, I was trying not to assign blame there. Satterfield will get her first points of the day. Case Satterfield.
What a pass from Clark, too.
Nelson Adoda. Turn around. Soft two, no. Gabriel fighting for the rebound underneath, and she will get called for the foul.
It's a really good job. One of the focus points of Mel Moore and his team was to box out, and that foul was called because Xavier did an outstanding job of boxing out.
So Shayla Beeler with the ball now. Here, 10 for Xavier. Whips inside to Satterfield. She's going to try and make something happen on Gabriel and gets her first 2 buckets of the day on consecutive possessions. Westbrook to Nelson Adoda, who is slashing. Out to Ducharme, left alone.
See, when Nelson Adoda she gets the ball at the high post, draws the defense. That's what opens up Ducharme outside.
71-37 Huskies. Under 6.5 to go in this ball game at XL Center. Here's Nia Clark calling for help. From the corner, shot, no. That was, who's that? That was Kasia Woods into the ball game, 12. Gabriel runs and takes the pass from Westbrook up and in.
Great job by Gabriel running the floor. And what a pass from Westbrook.
Piaf Gabriel making the most of her time on the floor. 3 for 3, 6 points. Nice step around by Woods, but couldn't make the bucket. Rebound fought for by Gabriel, come up with by Edwards. Here's Westbrook running. Nelson Adoda to Gabriel, up and in again.
And Edwards with the great flash across the lane, drew the defense, and that opened up Gabriel.
We have an injured Xavier player behind the play. Case Satterfield going to the bench. And so the stoppage there. Looks like they maybe lost the contact or got something in the eye or got poked in the eye, one of the two. But Satterfield on the bench and the reason for the stoppage.
Hopefully nothing serious. They already had one player go out of the game.
Yeah. All right. Well, a smile on her face there.
Yeah, it's nice to see a smile.
Yeah. Coming up to 5 minutes to go in the ball game as the Huskies look to run their record to 4-0 in Big East play. 9-3 on the season with a win today. Still half a quarter to go. Here is Harris. Couldn't shake Ducharme. Gabriel there, inbounds. That's Harkey, blocked. Gabriel came in from behind, and Amari DeBerry into the ball game for the Huskies. In there on the defensive stop as well. So DeBerry, Gabriel, Ducharme, Westbrook, and Edwards, the 5 on the floor for the Huskies. Here's DeBerry. Nice touch. After going 0 for 7 Wednesday night at Butler, that was much needed.
They got the bench up and screaming.
Westbrook on the defense, tried to knock it away from Clark. Ball on the floor, come up with by Ducharme. DeBerry tried to feed it in to Gabriel, who was well covered. That was an ill-advised pass. 9-0 run here over the last 2 minutes by the Huskies. Here's Woods, blocked by DeBerry. And a timeout on the floor with 4 minutes and 3 seconds to go in the ball game. Huskies by 40, 4-0 here at the XL Center. 77-37 here in Hartford for the Huskies over the Xavier Musketeers. 4 minutes to go in the ball game, and there's a lot to look at in this game on the good side for UConn.
Well, Nelson Adoda creates so much when she's at the high post. Now, right now, you see Xavier, they're in a 2-3 zone, okay? You see the defenders out there. And as the play goes along, Nelson Adoda, she runs that high post And you see, okay, now this kid is here. You see, that's where she's defending. Now watch, she goes over, and she's got to get over to try to take away Nelson Adota, right? So there, you see that action right there. Now, what that does is, though, look at Ducharme, wide open over here. Terrific pass from Nelson Adota. Bam.
And there's been plenty of bam today for the Huskies. 24 assists on 30 made field goals. The defense starting a lot of it, as we've discussed several times. And Olivia Nelson-Adota, for her on the day, 5 of 10 shooting, 11 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. And a pretty good day for the senior. By the way, the look at Paige Beckers on the Husky bench. No crutches for Paige today.
Yeah, this is big progress. She had 1 crutch at Butler on Wednesday. She continues to rehab and do what she needs to do to get herself back. Expected February-ish. Not quite sure.
Yep. And that shot was that blocked or just altered as Clark tried to go over the top of an outstretched P.F. Gabriel arm. There's Paige. So from the timetable from her surgery, February 8th or so. Of course, with these things, you never know for sure, and they'll be careful because what do you want? You want a healthy, good Paige for the long term.
Absolutely. She's the biggest cheerleader for them on the bench right now, and this team is getting better in her absence. They're sharing the basketball so well here.
DeBerry tried to get a hook over Megan Harkey, and it went errant and out of bounds. Our upcoming schedule presented by Ford. Huskies go to Oregon. Fly out tomorrow. Game is on Monday afternoon at 5 p.m. nationally televised. Then we wait until Friday for the return to Big East play when Seton Hall comes to Gamble for the second matchup of the season. Going to be a busy next few weeks for this Uconn women's basketball team. DeBerry with a block. Kristen Williams ahead of the field. She'll slow it down. Or will she? Gabriel working. DeBerry. Missed Leah Edwards. So the Ducks up next for the Huskies. Oregon playing against Arizona today. The Ducks are 8-5 on the season. Some of the teams that they've lost to are familiar to Uconn fans. They've lost to South Carolina, Stanford, and USF.
You know, it's so important, though, for this team, especially how they've been developing without Paige Beckers, to go out and play a tough Pac-12 opponent like Oregon. It'll be a terrific matchup, and interesting to see how UConn responds. Yeah, Oregon's had its own share of injury problems and key players that have missed a lot of time. Leah Edwards on the slash, but got collapsed on by the defense. Here's Gabriel, quickly up, gets her own miss, blocked and fouled. And P.F. Gabriel will shoot free throws. She's looking more and more confident out there. Look at her demanding the ball. Nice, you know, the quick release, the quick turn makes it that much more difficult to block her shot because she releases it so quickly. I'm just trying to quickly see if these are the first free throws she shot in a Husky uniform. I know they are this year. 1 of 2 there. Leah Edwards can't get the rebound. Two minutes to go in this one today here at XL Center in Hartford. Huskies very nicely carrying on the defensive momentum they established at Hinkle Fieldhouse in Indianapolis on Wednesday night against Butler. No, she shot 3 free throws, 5 free throws a year ago, made 3 of them. And 3 seconds called and a turnover by UConn there. So a 10-0 run for the Huskies over the last just about 5 minutes. Xavier 0 for their last 7. 9 Huskies have played today. 9 Huskies have scored. Clark defended by Gabriel. Harris tries to get underneath DeBerry. They're going to call DeBerry for a foul. A lot to look at on our Uconn women's basketball postgame show presented by Geico. Gary Apple and Kara Walters will have a full recap of the game, and we'll hear from the head coach, Gino Auriemma, at his postgame news conference. That's coming up immediately after the game here on SNY.
So Anaya Harris at the free throw line. 8 points today on 3 of 9 shooting. A couple of rebounds. Harris averaging 9 points per game for Xavier. Very quickly to the rim. No. Rebound will be Xavier's. Here's Harris on the run. Westbrook defending. Got the ball. Knocked it out of bounds.
That was quite a block. Good hustle by Westbrook. Watch this. She gets it with the right and then actually hits it with the left as well.
A great hustle. No foul. So here is Xavier with the inbounds play. Prenger underneath. No. Denied. And a minute to go here in Hartford. Uconn on the day, shooting 47% from the floor, 32% from 3. Out rebounding Xavier just slightly. Amari DeBerry runs into traffic again and turns the ball over. And that time Westbrook will get fouled trying to get back ahead of Clark. And so Monday, the 5th-year senior Ravina Westbrook will get to go play in front of friends and family in her native Oregon. As Amari DeBerry comes out of the game in favor of Olivia Nelson-Ododa. One of the things that a Uconn player can look forward to is that homecoming game. Harris over Gabriel and got it.
It's a tough shot by Harris over the arc. That long outstretched arm of Gabriel.
Hopeful shot as well. As the shot clock is off and the fans will begin to come to their feet. And Ravina Westbrook will dribble out the rest of the ball game. Uconn to stay undefeated against Xavier and undefeated in Big East play this season. It'll be 9 wins against 3 losses for the Huskies. And they will go to 4-0 at home. And your final score, Uconn 78 and Xavier 41. As the Huskies take their 3rd win in this busy 4-game stretch. Heading out to Oregon on Monday. Our player of the game presented by Cadillac. Well, it has to be Olivia Nelson-Ododa, doesn't it? I know we had a lot of good nominees today, but Liv was everywhere.
She was outstanding.
Look at the blocks, which is a career high and 2 shy of the all-time Uconn record for blocks in a game. 5 steals to go with it. And 50% from the floor for Nelson-Ododa. So our Cadillac player of the game is the senior Nelson-Ododa today. The head coach is with Marie Marino.
Coach, it looked like a high level of energy and intensity out there today. Is that the best your team has looked in that regard all year?
Yeah, I mean, I thought the last 2 games, I thought the Butler game, you know, we had a lot of great things happen because our energy level was real high and our intensity level was real high, and we were really active. I thought there was long stretches today where we were the same way. Not as many though, and we need that because it fuels our offense. You know, that's why whenever we get stuck on offense is because our defense kind of doesn't help us a little bit. So that's 2 games in a row though where we played a little bit like, you know, I expect them to play.
So many people contributing as well. How pleased are you with just the complete game that your team played?
Yeah, and, you know, we were worried that when, you know, we had Paige, you know, they were just content to let Paige do everything, and that's not a winning combination, right? So that when Paige went out, there was, you know, make sure that nobody has to try to become Paige, but everybody has to contribute a little bit every game. So you got to show up, and you got to bring something every game. Whatever that is. And I think lately, last maybe 2 or 3 games, whatever, there's been, you can see it, that everybody feels a little bit more comfortable adding their little piece to it. It's not just, you know, let's watch Caroline shoot the ball, or, you know, we're playing more like a team instead of hoping one person carries us.
Real quick, you have Oregon Monday night. What's the challenge looking ahead?
Well, the challenge is flying all the way out there, number one. You know, you don't have much time. The second thing is they're really good. They're at home. You know, they're big, and it's a great place to play. They've gotten healthy. They've struggled just like we have with some injuries. It's never an easy place to play. So I like the challenge. I like the quick turnaround, and I like the little bit of adversity we're going to be under. So in that regard, I think it's going to help us going forward, you know, towards the end of the season.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
All right, thank you.
Alan?
All right, Maria, Gino Auriemma scoring his 1,128th career win. His team with a 37-point margin of victory over Xavier today. More still to come.